What up, YouTube? You know how everybody has something to call their subscribers or AKA fans? You are subscribers, but you're not my fans. But like Philip DeFranco, he says, "What up, beautiful bastards?" And who else can you think of? What other YouTube, like what do some YouTubers call their subscribers?
There's this one girl who I follow and she goes, "Hello, sunshine."
Hello, sunshines. So I think what I'm gonna refer to you guys as hello, my fellow Jedis. I still have to come up with how I'm gonna say it, but my Jedis and my Padawans. My Padawans, as you know, is a Jedi in training, so it'd be the newbies. And then my Jedis are the guys who have been in business for, I guess let's just call it a year. You can be a Jedi if you've been in business for a year, but what's up, my fellow Jedis and Padawans? Padawans, you will become Jedis if you stick with it. But for today, what I am going to be doing is passing the camera, one of my best guys. He's gonna teach you guys how to change the oil on an Isuzu NPR gas. It's a 2013, should be the same all the way up until a newer one, I don't know. But we're gonna show you how to open up the cabin. We're gonna show you how to change the oil. And yeah, so I'm gonna pass it to my man, Chad. Chad, I'll see you on the other side. Toodles!
So today we are going to be doing a little bit of maintenance on our 2012 Isuzu NPR HD 6-liter. We're going to do an oil change. To do the oil change, we have to completely lift the cab forward. So we're going to have to dump out the load we have in it. So me and my co-pilot today, Nana Bear, we are headed to the dump. We're going to dump off the load. Then we're going to head off and get some oil filter and the necessities that we need. So we're going to get this started. The key to a successful business is to have your trucks up and running at all times. And the key to that is to keep maintained and running nice and smooth. So we're going to do a video piece by piece on what we have to do here. This is part one of probably a little mini series. So this is our 2012 Isuzu NPR HD 6.0 liter gas engine. We're going to be doing the oil change on this today. So we went down to O'Reilly's, just your neighborhood auto parts store, and we went ahead and got the oil for this truck. It calls for a 5W30 full synthetic oil. Recommended use a Dexos 1, which is a oil made from natural gas, burns a lot cleaner, get longer life out of it, about 10,000 miles. So we went ahead and got just a Pennzoil, full synthetic, 5W30 Dexos 1. It takes 6 quarts. I went ahead and got 7, just so we have an extra quart in the truck if we ever need one. We got a Wix oil filter, 57060. Brake parts cleaner, just to clean up the mess once we drain out the oil. We also got a drain container. I mean, basically where all the used oil goes in. Make sure that we're environmentally safe, get rid of everything properly. Oil filter wrench, get the oil filter off. And then we're gonna also need a 15mm socket to get the drain plug out. And highly recommended rubber gloves. All right, so what we're gonna do now is, because we have a custom cage on the truck, we have to lift the bed before we can tilt the cab up. What you want to make sure is the truck's always running when you lift the bed, just due to the fact you don't want to drain the battery out. So we're gonna go ahead and lift the bed of the truck. Should be good right there. And then you always want to make sure there's nothing that's going to fall forward in your truck, anything liquid, anything that's going to fall forward and crack your windshield. Once you make sure all that's good, what you're going to do is you're going to come in here, you're going to pull this lever here, you're going to unlock this, and then you're going to pull this third level here, and then up. All right. So this here is your oil filter. That big block sitting behind it is your oil pan. On the other side of this, which I'll show you in just a moment, will be your oil drain plug. So we're going to be replacing that filter there, as well as loosen up the drain plug on the other side, draining the oil out, changing that filter, and then replenishing it with oil. But yeah, there goes your oil filter on the driver's side underneath the vehicle. Then on your passenger side, that bolt right there, we're gonna loosen up and we're gonna drain out the oil pan of all its oil, then replenish it. So now we have oil drain container underneath. I'm gonna get under there and start to loosen this up. It is loose. Get under there. And just a moment, you can see oil draining out of there. Easy peasy. Give that a minute. Let's go ahead and drain. So now that you can see that oil's done coming out of there, we're just gonna go ahead and tighten up the drain plug. We'll go ahead and tighten this bad boy up. Always want to make sure you do not over tighten your drain plug, because it will be a nightmare to get out of there if you over tighten it. Then you can also strip the threads. So now here we are with the oil filter. I have to squeeze up underneath here. I'll get in here. Use this oil filter wrench. Here it comes. And this is why it's good to wear rubber gloves. Alright, so now we've got the oil filter out, oil drained out. I'm going to get ready to put the new oil filter on. Good rule of thumb. Always done it this way, is I'll go ahead, get a little bit of the clean oil, and put it all around the seal of the oil filter. I'll also go ahead and put a little bit of oil in there. Get nice and lubricated. So that's going to be ready to go. Alright, so now I got the new oil filter, which I'm going to put on here. Squeeze it on there. You do not want to put these on too tight. What you do is oil. So that's all good. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go in here with some just basic brake cleaner. Spray all around here, just to clean up all the oil that was spilled. All right, so now we've got all sprayed down. All good. Tighten down. All right. So that's all good to go now. Ready to put oil in. All right, so now I'm going to come over here. I'm going to pull the dipstick out. Pull the oil filter cap. This is the 1 quart of oil. going to put this in there. Now that that's in there. Now this is 5 quarts. All right, so don't mind my funnel. Can't find my professional funnel, so we went ahead and got creative and made a funnel here out of a 2-liter bottle. Anybody could do it. Now this is the fun part. It's going to be 5 quarts of oil. All in there. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to check the oil level, make sure everything looks good. And it's always kind of a pain when we're checking clean oil because it's hard to see it on the dipstick. And looks like we're going to be all good. Perfect. Everything's good. All right, so one of the last things I always like to do after an oil change is once I get it filled up with oil, I'll start the engine, let it run for about 10-15 seconds just so everything circulates in there. And then I'll recheck the oil level, make sure everything's good. Then after that, everything should be wrapped up. So we'll go ahead and get in here and... Ooh, hear that? Nice and clean. Sounded nice and smooth. So we'll come on back over here. Watch your head. I had to say that because my daughter just hit her head on the mirror right now. So we'll go ahead and check the oil level. All right, so you can probably see oil is there. It's all in the hash marks. We're gonna be good to go. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and drop the truck. What we're gonna do is there's a release lever there. We're gonna put it in. Bring the truck down. Put it down. Lock it in place. Make sure everything's good. We'll start this bad boy back up. Lower the truck. There, it's gonna be good for another 10,000. I hope you enjoyed this. I want to thank Nana Bear for doing all the camera work today and helping me out. In the words of my boss, say toodles.
Just another sunny